Because if I didn't, I would. Yeah?
Oh.
What's going on?
Are you sad?
Yes, I'm sad. That was crazy. When he said that, I was like, ah! Oh my gosh, guys, I don't know what just happened.
I had a feeling you'd come back and save me.
The storm prep has begun. We are bringing in all of our furniture. Right now it's in East Florida as a Category 1 hurricane, and it's coming to us as a tropical storm. It is already super windy. The rain kind of came, but it's really gonna be overnight. I think it's, oh my gosh, once you put your arm out. Stop. Oh my gosh. This is insane. I can't believe I'm vlogging right now. I literally just woke up maybe 5 seconds ago. But oh my god. I'm so scared. My heart rate, I don't know what just hit the window. What time is it? It's 6:35. Oh my god. That was really scary. What the heck? I want to go home. I've just been watching the news all morning, and I don't think it will ever feel normal for me to be on this side of the TV. Like, I feel like I should be out there, and yet here I am in my robe, just like a shower. The news stations have been doing such a good job, and I have to say, watching the news last night is the reason I didn't totally freak out this morning, because one of the meteorologists, I forget what station, I've kind of just been flipping, said if you wake up around 4 or 5 o'clock this morning, or tomorrow morning, don't be scared. The wind is picking up. It's what we expected. It's not going to turn suddenly back into a hurricane, because right now it's down to a tropical storm. And sure enough, I mean, I was up not just at 4 or 5 o'clock last night. I feel like I was up all throughout the night. Every time I'd fall back asleep, it was so loud. It was like howling. I can't even explain it. And I would have freaked if that meteorologist hadn't said that. So much respect to him. I have to say though, sitting in my robe and just like watching it from my window feels a lot better than being out in it. The one thing though, I always said, like, obviously I hated snow coverage, tornado coverage, and all of that, but it was pretty easy. Like, you're literally just reporting on what you see. You don't have to do a lot of homework. Like, you're kind of just going with the flow. Obviously you get very wet, you're cold, whatever it might be, but storm coverage, all in all, wasn't the worst. I've never covered a hurricane though, so I will say that. But like snow coverage, I always complained about it, but at the end of the day, it was just a lot of live shots, but it wasn't rocket science. Somehow, I feel like the storm is getting worse. And then of course, because this is Zac and Clancy we're talking about, we are experiencing a little bit of flooding in our bedroom, which Zac is putting that towel down to hopefully help, but this is the third place we have lived in that flooded. What is up with that?
We're addicted to floods.
We're just addicted. And Zac wants me to pull a Jim Cantori and go out in this and report.
I said if she was dedicated to her YouTube channel, she would do a weather reporter parody out there right now.
That's not happening.
Hey Jim, it's not that windy out here, I don't think. It's not like Ian.
Okay, so I'm just sitting here doing some editing. It is good that I have editing work to do today, because if I didn't, I would. Yeah?
Help.
What's going on?
Help.
It's coming in?
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Another towel?
Yeah, maybe see if we have something to catch some water.
Well, I think it's safe to say we are cursed. We are absolutely cursed. At least we know what to do. We got the bowl situation. Obviously, I am going to message our people, the ones who we are renting this unit from, because Zac was saying even if damage happens, we want them to know about it. And the bad thing is, like, this storm isn't stopping. Like, I'm looking at the radar right now. This is supposed to be definitely all morning hard, and then it's gonna come in, like, I think they say bands, whatever they say, I don't know. I've never been a meteorologist, throughout the entire day. And honestly, it's only getting worse. I feel like since I woke up, it's getting way windier and way worse, and this is kind of not ideal. But what I was saying before, I just totally thought of this and remembered last night before we went to bed, Zac was like, oh, if you get scared in the middle of the night, just wake me up. That is like the cutest thing ever. When he said that, I was like, what? Like, obviously I wouldn't. Like, I'm not gonna like be like, Zac, it's windy. But that was so sweet. And now I feel so bad. He really takes charge in these situations, and that's why you gotta keep him around. And honestly, I should probably go help. And 5 minutes later, we're realizing it's also starting to flood out here as well, because the problem is our patio thing is flooding. So this is just a day in the life. Awesome.
Oh.
Oh my gosh, okay, so I was feeling a little nostalgic and I wanted to look at some of my old storm coverage and I came across the funniest blooper. I need to explain it first though. My friend Rachel, my coworker, was doing her storm coverage and then she went to go toss to a soundbite, someone she had interviewed, but instead the director accidentally put me on the screen. Like I was waiting to do my hit, I don't know, 3 minutes from then, had no idea I was on TV. Thank gosh I wasn't doing anything weird. But it was such a mess of, what was this? 20 seconds, just a messy 20 seconds.
The rural areas here. Now, as you said, a confirmed tornado did hit about 20 miles or so northeast of here. And here's what residents in South Charleston had to say about the damage.
The chickens are blowing over the fence and the cows are mooing.
Guys, do you see what I see? It's like 5 p.m. This is the first inkling of sun we have seen all day. I don't even know if inkling is the right word. It's not. Inkling means clue. I am literate, I promise. But anyway, it has been a crazy day and we're gonna end it off watching Don't Worry Darling. I cannot believe it's on HBO Max. I've been wanting to watch this since it came out, but I was too lazy to go to the movie theater. So this is basically just what our night is going to look like. I literally have sat on the couch all day editing. And I think Zach is enjoying this post-hurricane life a little too much. Have you ever even heard of Foster's? I've never heard of that brand. And then he's making a pepperoni pizza. He's just living his life.
Just happy to be alive.
And he's, oh my gosh, okay, he checked on his car maybe 7 times throughout the day. I've never heard of anything like that.
Yeah, he was outside in a hurricane. Maybe you should have showed him some love.
It's the next day, and this is just some of the damage from the storm. There were actually big trees that fell. They cleaned up most of it, but here's just a little sampler. I have officially learned that Florida is all fun and games until a tropical storm hits. And it was just a tropical storm. By the time it hit us, it had downgraded from a hurricane. But I feel like saying just tropical storm after witnessing what I witnessed does not feel right, because I only vlogged a small portion of the flooding yesterday. Guys, it was so bad. And you guys know we're used to flooding. This is our 3rd apartment we have lived in that is severely flooded. We are cursed. I don't know how this keeps happening to us, because I emailed our property manager telling her about what was happening, because I'm pretty sure some of the floorboards are ruined. Like, we tried so hard to keep the water out. We used every last towel, blanket, washcloth, anything that would absorb the water. I almost started using my clothing because I didn't know what else to do. And the property manager said this has never happened in this unit before. Like, clearly we're bringing the flooding with us. I don't know, but it's just, it was the way the apartment was facing in the storm. Like, the wind was coming directly toward us, so it was bringing all the water, and it was just a nightmare. And today has just been doing load of laundry after load of laundry because of all of the blankets and towels and all of that we used. But man, Florida can really like turn on a dime. Obviously though, I'm just so grateful that everyone is safe, everyone is okay, and I'm very happy because I'm reunited with my bedding. You guys know I was using brooklinen before my travel journey, and I'm so happy to once again be working with brooklinen and to finally be reunited. Zach actually made our bed last night because I have a bad shoulder. I am going to the doctor for it next week, so that's good news, but he's excited too. I mean, we just love brooklinen because not only is it super affordable, but it doesn't feel affordable. I mean, you are getting high-end, top-of-the-line bed sheets, but just at a fraction of the price, and that is because they're cutting out the middleman. You are going directly on brooklinen.com, and if you have been in the market for bed sheets and you've been thinking about this, but you've been hesitating, now is the time to do it, because they are having their biggest sale of the season for Black Friday, where now through November 30th, you can get 20% off your entire order if you use the link below. The last time I ordered from Brooklinen, I ordered their Luxe Hardcore Sheet Bundle, which I loved, but this time I wanted to try out something different, so I am trying their Classic Hardcore Sheet Bundle, and after sleeping in these last night, I can tell you, I love them. Like, I'm sold. They are so comfy, and one really cool thing about this bundle in particular is it's great for people who get hot in their sleep, which I am the coldest human ever naturally. Like, 70 degrees to me, that's chilly. But when I sleep, I don't know what it is, and I know this is a lot of people, I just get so hot. So these sheets are perfect for helping you stay cool. And a pro tip for saving money, instead of buying the items individually, you can save 25% by purchasing the bundle, and that'll include a core sheet set, extra pillowcases, and a duvet cover. And I have to say, doing the whole online shopping process, which this is my second time doing it, is so much fun because you essentially just get to design your own bed set from scratch, and you can mix and match from over 25 colors. This time I decided to go a little more neutral because here in Florida, particularly in this Airbnb, there's some, I don't even know what to say, there are some interesting decorations, okay? It's very loud in here, so I wanted something a little more neutral, and I'm not saying I didn't like what it looked like before, but I did not like what this bedroom looked like before brooklinen. And there are over 100,000 5-star reviews for brooklinen, which is way more than any other online bedding company. You guys know I'm very passionate about sleep. I was when I was not getting any. I very much so wanted to when I was waking up at 2 a.m. as a reporter, but even now, like, to me, sleep is the most important thing. I prioritize it honestly above anything else. Like, obviously not above friends and family. Like, you've got friends and family, you've got sleep. Like, I can't even think of anything more important than like the people and then sleep. You're nothing without sleep. And I learned that the hard way when I wasn't getting any. So once again, I will have that link below if you guys want to take advantage of this Black Friday sale, 20% off your entire order. And oh my goodness, I'm just so happy to be back with these sheets. Guys, we currently have a problem. It is 7 p.m. and I'm hungry, as one should be at 7 p.m. I think that's a classic time to eat dinner, but Zac and I are eating out tonight. It's Friday, we're going out, we already decided it, but Zac is nowhere to be found. He is at the gym still, and not only that, this is Zac we were talking about, so when he comes home, it's gonna take 17 hours for him to get ready. He's just like a slow mover. Love the guy, really do, but he definitely, I don't even know what he does that takes him so long to get ready, so I feel like we're not gonna be eating dinner until like 8:30, and I'm not happy about that, but I don't know, maybe I'll propose to him like ordering in or something. Our game plan was to get sushi, which I'm not the biggest sushi gal ever. I'll do it and it's gonna be good, but it's just not my favorite, but I know Zac really likes it, so I'm just like going with the flow. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited for sushi tonight, which I am. It's just, does anyone else, like, I feel like I walk into a sushi place and then I leave hungrier than I came. I don't know, like those little, I just get like a California roll, maybe like I don't know. Maybe I'm just not ordering the right things, but I don't know. I kind of just want to like stay in and watch a Christmas movie, because that Lindsay Lohan Christmas movie, oh my gosh, that would actually be my ideal Friday night. But let's see where the world takes us. All right, I just got the notification that Zac finished his workout. 2 hours. Like, who spends 2 hours at the gym? This is why I am very hungry and confused as to when I will be eating dinner. Oh my gosh, guys, I don't know what just happened. I just ordered sushi, okay? I don't do sushi. Like, I don't even know what sushi is. Like, I never get sushi. So I don't even know if this is normal. I just ordered sushi. Zac is gonna be there in less than 5 minutes. Meanwhile, the guy said that he'll be ready in about 45 minutes, so I gotta call him. But not only do I have to tell him that, like, come home, I need to tell him, the guy was like, okay, your total will be $78. I'm so confused. We did, or like... Hey, come home because it's not gonna be ready for like 40 minutes.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
And also, is it normal that the total was like $78?
Jeez. What all did you order, you freakazoid?
I ordered you. Your rolls were like 20 bucks each.
Gosh dang. I'm scared. Gonna cost me an arm and a leg.
Okay, so I ordered for myself, I ordered a California roll, and then I'm like, oh, just give me 2 yummy rolls because they're so cheap.
Well, I mean, so we ordered 5 rolls. Did you order edamame?
I did.
Okay, yeah, I mean, we ordered 5 rolls and 2 appetizers, so yeah, it's an ass load of food.
I'm scared. I'm sad. This is scary. This is not good.
Well, enjoy, it better be good.
Are you sad?
No. What? Am I sad?
I've never...
Are you sad?
Yes, I'm sad. That was crazy. When he said that, I was like, oh yeah.
Well, it is what it is.
This better be amazing sushi. I don't even like sushi.
Well, Well, you ordered 3 rolls of it. I don't even like sushi, yet I've ordered 3 rolls.
Sometimes you just have to put on a sheet mask and pretend like you didn't just spend $75 on sushi. Oh my god, I've never looked uglier.
Feast is here.
Oh my gosh, the bag is huge. I don't know how this happened.
How heavy it is.
Oh my gosh. Well, we're certainly eating good tonight, and you'll be happy to know there's a new Christmas movie with Lindsay Lohan on Netflix that we can watch tonight.
It's just what I wanted to watch. That's what I want to watch.
Alright, we're gonna do a sushi haul so that you guys know what can you get for $78. This one is...
Yours.
No, it's...
Yes. Sweet potato.
Oh, okay.
California
That
roll.
looks like raw fish. Excellent. This is mine. What is in box number 2? Oh, no
Those
wonder.
are mine.
No wonder they cost $20 each. These actually really do look good. Oh my gosh. And then our appetizers, because the rolls were just not enough.
Oh,
Zach,
Clancy.
what happened?
I told you to get the fried ones.
And no, I don't actually technically eat sushi. Like, it's not raw fish. I get the sweet potato tempura roll and then a California roll. I will never put raw fish in my mouth, ever. Good morning, guys. I am so happy because finally the sun has returned. I know I barely vlogged yesterday, but it was still rainy and just doomy and gloomy. Now I think it might be a beach day. I don't know if Zach's in the mood to go to the beach. We'll see. He is currently jogging. I have not even washed my face yet, so please excuse my appearance. I'm not running this morning because yesterday I got back from my run. My entire sock was full of blood. One of, I think it was like my toenail might have cut my toe. So it's just like a whole situation where I just don't want to make it worse. It was really painful when I was running. But I never know, like as I was running, I'm like, oh, like don't use this as an excuse to stop. But it really was painful. Oh, also that movie we watched last night with Lindsay Lohan, it was so bad. I do enjoy some cheesy movies. Like I'm not just like anti-cheesy movie. There are a few I have enjoyed. That one though, oh my gosh, it just, and I have to say, I don't want to be mean, but I really don't think actresses should get heavy Botox because it ruins your entire face. And one of the huge parts of acting is making facial expressions, acting happy, acting sad. I can put in a clip of Lindsay Lohan crying. Like this was her crying next to the horse. Like this was supposed to be a sad moment. It looked like she was struggling so hard to move her face, and it just, I'm not against Botox. I always say, I'm like, when the time comes, I have no problem getting it, but I don't think actresses should get it. It honestly took away from the movie. It really did. Anyway, I'm still in my pajamas. I really need to get moving. Oh, and I think, oh my gosh, I don't know. I think Zach and I are gonna go to an open house today. I was about to say I saw it online. My mom sent it to me, of course. She's the one who sends me most of them. It is right in between St. Petersburg and Tampa. We'll see. I don't want to get my hopes up because Zach doesn't enjoy it as much as I do, but he's still a great person who goes with me when he's in the mood. We'll see. I need to like get my life together. So it is currently snowing in Cincinnati. My mom just sent me a photo, or actually a video, of Neil's backyard. I am so happy to be here. It's a beach day. We are in our bathing suits, but more importantly, Zach, what are we doing first?
We're house shopping.
And I know, okay, this is like my 3rd video going to open houses in a row. I clearly have a problem. I just enjoy it so much. And this one looks more, I don't know, like less Florida-like. Like I don't like when they're very, I can't explain it. There's just like a Florida style that I don't like. The location is interesting. Like it's good in some ways, bad in other ways. It's about 15 minutes from downtown St. Petersburg, 20 minutes to the Gulf beaches, and then Tampa is right there too. Like it's right in the middle of St. Petersburg and Tampa. So you're not at the beach, but your money is definitely going a lot further. We have arrived. I'm not gonna vlog inside, but we will give our thoughts when we come back. We just got in the car. Thoughts?
It was a nice house. The neighborhood looks pretty decent. But yeah, I mean, houses are still expensive right now, so.
Zach doesn't like the price tag. I think it's $690,000. But yeah, I mean, if we were seriously looking, I really liked it. I love that it's super open, it's super bright, which I have not been finding in a lot of these houses. Even sometimes the pictures look bright, but it's not. I need like light. It really like changes my whole mood. And then the backyard is super cool because you're not like on the ocean or anything, but just being on water, so beautiful. And they even have like a community pool you could put in a pool. It was super, super nice, but we're just not ready to sign on the dotted line.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today, and I will leave my windows open so that
I just had the best run I've had in a long time, and it is simply because it is cloudy and slightly windy. You guys can probably hear the wind. It just feels so much better when there is cloud coverage. Like, the sun in Florida makes it so much hotter. Like, just the difference between the sun being out or hiding behind a cloud. So I'm not even mad that it's a cloudy day, and honestly, I have been secretly wanting some rain, some clouds, which I know sounds crazy, and I'm gonna regret it when I'm in New York in January and just stuck inside. But when it is sunny outside, like, I just have to be out there. And don't get me wrong, I'm so happy, but you know, your girl needs some relaxing days too. I think the wind is getting so much worse. Does this help? I don't know, I'm gonna die. Also, this is random, but I do plan on cutting my hair this week, like this coming week. Today's Sunday. And I've settled it. Like, I want short hair again. I'm just so sick of my long hair, like, just when I wear it straight, and I want to put less heat on it, which curling, it's so much heat. But I'm worried about working out. Like, it's just not fun to have all of your short hair falling, not fully fitting in a ponytail. Like, right now, it fits pretty freaking good. So that's my one concern. Do you guys have any, like, tips and tricks for working out with short hair? I cannot work out with my hair down. I see some people doing that. Kudos to you. I cannot do that. Like, my neck gets so sweaty. It's, ooh, ew, ooh. Going to Trader Joe's on a Sunday is 10 out of 10, not recommended. I really just have to get a few things for my week. If you remember, I tried this last week, this Trader Joe's soft multigrain bread. So freaking good. We basically ate the whole loaf somehow. That's all we have left. So very much so love this. Then another find that I tried last week and I really liked is this riced cauliflower bowl. I can tell if I had it like every day, I would hate it, but a once a week thing. I'm actually about to make this for lunch right now. A couple of bananas. And then the real reason I went to Trader Joe's, I got my Japanese sweet potatoes and I just got like a bunch for my week. And if you are curious, my grand total was $17.97, which really isn't bad. I'm kind of proud of this one. Lunch is served. If anyone hates riced cauliflower, I will give you a little look. I do too. This disguises it so much though. It's like whatever sauce, I think it's tahini, and then there's other stuff. Like, it does not feel like you're just eating riced cauliflower, because riced cauliflower is not my thing. I can tell you that. But this is. I just started this book yesterday. It's called The Perfect Marriage, and I'm already halfway through because I am obsessed. Like, it is so freaking good. I cannot recommend it enough. It's like a typical thriller, but not typical because it's very good. I've got my matcha, very suspicious, being this green color, which looks very odd to me. I don't like drinking green things, but I do like this. Football on TV, and this is my idea of a perfect Sunday. It's still super cloudy outside, and honestly, I'm not complaining. I cannot even begin to explain how beautiful it is out here. And it is a little windy though, like the tiniest bit of wind, and I'm praying that my microphone is working. And then I proceeded to speak for 8 minutes in the wind. You couldn't even hear me. We were having a deep chat, but it's okay. We can redo the whole chat while I do some of my skincare tonight. I've already applied retinol. This is the one I've been using, Beauty Pie Super Retinol. I use this about probably every other day for now. I've not advanced to the everyday routine. I don't know, I'm just scared of like making a sudden change quickly. But anyway, what I was saying was my mom sent me an article tonight. It's the top 10 most regretted college majors. And number 1 at the top of the list was journalism, which I found really interesting because I have heard for a couple of years now just a growing dislike for the industry among reporters, photographers, producers, just everyone in the industry getting out. It feels like the great exodus of TV news. And I always wondered, is it really not that different from other industries? Am I just hearing this more because A, I'm in the industry, I'm obviously friends with mostly people in it, so I'm just hearing it more, or B, is it because journalists naturally are more vocal? Obviously, a reporter has an Instagram, a Twitter, they're gonna write about it, as opposed to maybe a lawyer who's unhappy but doesn't use social media, so you never really hear why he or she left, or the fact that he or she was unhappy. Like, so I was wondering that, but this article kind of solidified that there is, I don't know, just like a growing dislike, because journalism is not what it was so many years ago. It has changed a lot. And I mean, I can tell you, looking back on it, it's a tough job. It is. And I remember when I first started, before my very first day even, I was just, I don't know, just kind of like getting the hang of things in Dayton. I wasn't on air yet. The reporter before me, who I was replacing, he told me, your bad days are going to be really bad. And your good days are going to be really good. But he did say, like, the bad days, I don't know what it is, are just really bad. And I can tell you, after being in the industry, it is so true. Like, when you have a bad day, it's just a lot. It can mean you are out in the freezing cold for hours. It can mean you are stranded somewhere. Like, I've had the craziest, like, just things, and, like, we're just, work gets piled and piled and piled on you. Like, Clancy, now go to this live shot. Now there's breaking news there. Like, it doesn't happen every day, but when it does happen, Christmas Day, when I think I'm going home to spend the rest of Christmas with Zach, I remember I got called to a fire over an hour away, live in the noon. Missed a good chunk of Christmas that we were planning to spend together because I had to nap. And days like that are just not great. And I don't know, I just feel like especially one of the big things is the way the journalism industry has changed is more is expected of you. With the, genesis of social media, suddenly you are expected to write a web script. You're expected to do 2 tweets a day, 2 Facebook posts. You're supposed to do a Facebook Live. You're supposed to then somehow put together your actual story. Like, it's a lot. And by the way, like, I don't want this to come across like I'm complaining. I consider myself out of it. I'm not the one doing this now. I'm mostly just like sticking up for other people who are still in the industry. They're working hard. And they're certainly not just working from 3 to 12 like I did, 3 a.m. to noon, or 8 to 5, whatever their hours might be. You're working a lot after hours. And I think that, like, to be honest, for me, is what really, like, not did me in mentally, that sounds like I went crazy, but affected my mental health. I could never just sit and relax on a Tuesday night. I was always scrolling, trying to find a story, because if I don't have a story, then what? And so it just, like, became a constant, it just, like, kind of took over my life. I feel like journalism is one of those jobs where it is impossible to have a work-life balance. It's just impossible. It is your life. It has to be your life in order for you to do a good job. Of course, you could compromise in certain ways, but I wasn't willing to do that. Like, I always wanted to give my all, put in my all. And one thing that I have seen a lot of influencers like talk about, of like, when influencers go on like a spiel, like, this is why my job is so hard. And I'm not saying influencing can't be hard in certain ways, but no, it's nothing compared to journalism. And one thing I hear so many influencers say is, well, if you work a 9 to 5, you get to clock out at the end of the day, but I always have to be on, I always have to be posting, da-da-da-da-da. No, who said that 9 to 5s just get to clock out? Lawyers don't. They're working overtime trying to, like, pour through documents, whatever it is. Teachers, they certainly don't just work when they're in the classroom. They're grading papers, they're creating the curriculum. Like, most people, or I don't want to say most, but there are many jobs where you're not just clocking out at the end of the day. You're still working. And I have to say, like, that's what I ended up hating the most about it. When I was in school, I was always like a very big, like, nerd, gotta get my work done. And I was always so jealous of my parents that when they came home from work with their jobs, they really were done. Like, they didn't have to, because I always hated, like, studying. Like, there was always just something to be done as a student. I have to study, I have to write that paper, I have to do this, that. Like, I always just wanted a job where you go to a job and then you're done and then you come home. Like, that just sounded so beautiful to me. But yeah, no, it is interesting. And I think pay has a lot to do with it. People are just realizing, like, oh my God, I can work honestly less. Like, I can work an easier job where I get holidays off. I have a weekend. I wake up at a normal time and I make double. Like, it's crazy. And I had no idea how high paying PR jobs could be until recently. Doing some self-tanner because I am looking very, very winter. I'm giving like winter vibes. So I just need a little spritz. It is really nice. So I used to have like a self-tan routine for my face based on my job, because I always wanted to have a little something for the news. And now it's like, who cares? Like, I'm just sounds like I take care of myself less. I'm still like hygienic and all is good. But for example, like, I haven't put heat on my hair, I don't know, in a very long time for me. And I don't have to. Like, I simply do not have to, and it feels so good. But I'm gonna go. Once again, if you guys are in the market for some new bedding, or you think you might be in the next couple of months, now is the time to do it, because this sale is so freaking good. 20% off your entire order if you use the link below. And I'm just so happy to be back with my brooklinen sheets. Like, it feels so freaking good. So I'll have that link below, and that's pretty much it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.